Hello friends, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is my favorite type of video to film, and that is a Sephora haul. So this is my first Sephora haul for 2021, and if I do say so myself, I picked up some incredible goodies, including luxury, because I've gotten on that bandwagon. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up in this Sephora haul, then just keep on watching. All right, I'm kind of not sure where to start because I'm excited about every single thing I picked up this time, and I've actually already tried a couple things out. Really not a whole lot, but enough to really pique my interest and get me excited. So this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. I don't know how to say that word. It's the dewdrops. Anyways, so I am a fan of the Glow Recipe Watermelon line. The spray is okay, but there's a couple other things that I just really enjoy. And so given that these were dewdrops, I was on board. I love anything that makes my skin dewy. This is what the bottle looks like. So much prettier than I thought it was going to be. It does not look this pretty on the website or on the app. The bottle is like iridescent. It's just very lovely. Something that would look so pretty on a vanity. Sorry for the lighting change there. And so I'm excited to see how this works. You can use this under or over your makeup. I think it's under for like more of a natural glow, like a priming kind of step. And then if you want it over, it gives you a little bit more dew, like you can put it on the high points of your face. And so this is not something I've tried yet. So I'm excited to see how that works, given that the watermelon lineup is usually pretty spot on. This particular purchase was, I blame it on Kathleen Lights, quite frankly. It's the Ilia Nightlight Bronzing Powder. And this was out of stock when I was first intrigued, and so I had kind of added it to my loves list. A few days later, it came back into stock, and I was like, okay, well then I'm gonna go ahead and place my order. So the packaging, very simplistic, very pretty. It has, well, I thought it had a little bit of a scent, but I feel like now it's gone. Okay, maybe not. This looks really pretty. It looks like a very creamy type of powder, and it looks like a creamy type of shade, and I don't know how to describe what I mean by that, but I mean it's like not red and it's not too brown, and it's just kind of just creamy, I guess. I don't know. So it's very soft. I had not swatched this prior to this video. Wow, that looks so pretty. This is the kind of tone that I love in a bronzer. Something that's just gonna give me a very natural bronzed look, nothing too harsh. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of just, I don't know, really harsh reddish bronzers. And this looks like it's gonna be a little bit more on the neutral side, I think. We'll see. I feel like sometimes with bronzers, I have a hard time detecting the undertone. If it's not, like if the red isn't prominently there, then I have a hard time detecting if it is there. But anyways, this is in the shade Drawn In. I don't know if I mentioned that, so really excited about that. Let's see, I picked up one of the Dior Backstage blushes because this was on so many people's 2020 loves list, or not loves list, but basically favorite products for 2020. And I was like, okay, I've had my eye on these for a while, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this as my excuse. So I picked up the Rosy one. It's in the shade 001 Pink. If I love this, I definitely want the coral one too. It is very tiny, but quite frankly, do any of us go through a full blush? I feel like that's what everybody said about the Fenty cream blushes too. So I'm not complaining. And then the cover, or the whatever this is so pretty. It has, like, you can see like all the D's, all the Dior, the D's kind of just are very prominent. It's very pretty. I don't know. So again, it is very tiny, but it's luxury. So kind of expect that. And then I haven't really swatched a lot of this. So wow, that really is a baby pink. And I had heard Stephanie Leda say that the pink one, if she goes a little bit too heavy on it, it ends up looking a little bit like chalk. So I'm gonna keep that in mind when I first put it to use, so that I don't go with too many layers. But excited about that one. Let's see, moving on. I picked up another Artist Couture lipstick. So I got one for Christmas. I got Saucy Gal for Christmas loved it. Like, I did not expect to love that shade and formula as much as I did, but I did. So this one is the lightest, I think, of the lineup, and given that I had loved that one so much, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up. It's in the shade Angel Baby, and I have not used it yet. It looks very, very pretty. I'm excited. These smell really good. One thing that had turned me off to trying them out was that people in the reviews were saying that they smelled bad or they smelled old. And that smell for me is a good part of, it's a deal breaker for me. So that had kind of turned me off to them. But after I saw like Juicy Jazz and so many others just raving about it, then I was like, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. But this is what is this called? Angel Baby. Looks very, very pretty. I'm excited to use it. And yeah, hopefully it'll be as good, live up to the hype of the other shade that I have. Okay, so I think let's see. Okay, I'm gonna talk about those last. I've got a few luxury products. I have stepped onto the luxury bandwagon that happened late last year with all the holiday stuff, and there is no turning back now. There's a lot of stuff that I've sucked into Charlotte Tilbury, and anyways, so no excuses. I mean, it's just, you know, it's fun to try new stuff. So let's get into that piece. Now this is Marc Jacobs. I've had my eye on this palette for months. It's been on my loves list and I never really could bite the bullet, but I just thought, you know what? One of these days this palette's gonna go away, and because I think it's limited edition. And I'm gonna regret not having picked it up, especially since I liked the cherry one so much from holiday. But this is what is this called? This is the gold one. This is the Extravagance palette, but it's basically the gold themed one. It's got the, ooh, there you go. It's got the stripes, the gold and black stripes. It's so pretty. It's so eye-catching. And then this is what it looks like. Not that I needed another gold palette, because quite frankly, the Natasha Denona gold palette is the queen of gold palettes, but there was something about this one that just really drew me in. And I think it was this green gold, because you guys know I have been on an olive green khaki type of kick. That is pretty. I'm so excited to use this. Okay, I'm glad I picked this one up. It is pricey for the, what is it? 6, 7 shades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 shades. But, oh my gosh, so pretty. I'm excited. But it's kind of one of those things where if it's gonna get, see, that to me is totally worth the price tag. Say no more. Anyways, so if you've had your eye on this, it's lovely, by the way. Let's move on. I did pick up a couple of Charlotte Tilbury quads. I recently did a video where I had completely said that minis, like smaller palettes, they're a waste of money for me because they get neglected. They really do. But what did I do? I bought more minis. Anyways, I have been super in love with Charlotte Tilbury formula with her eyeshadows. It's unlike anything I've tried before. And they are so unlike me in that they're not very bold, but there is an elegance, a shine. There is a twinkle to them that I have not experienced with any other eyeshadow I've ever used in my life. So to me, it's worth it. And I wanted to pick up a couple of quads. So I have been really wanting to pick up and try one of the Palette of Pops palettes. So I opted to do this limited edition one, which I think is for holiday. I could be completely wrong, but guessing based on the packaging, I think it is. This matches the highlighter box and I think the eyeshadow palette box, the big one. So I did end up, what is this called? Dazzling Diamonds. I've already used it. I think I've already added the Palette of Pops in Pillow Talk to my loves list. Let's just say that. So this is the packaging, so pretty, so everything. Like it is the luxury experience, quite frankly. I am so happy with it. I love that it's got the gold here. It's got her name. I'm just so happy with this. So you look at this and you're like, that's no big deal. And I first thought that when I took it out of the box and I opened it, I was like, I don't know if I really made the right decision in ordering this. Then I used it. I put it on my eye and I was like, wow, this is so pretty. Now, these, like I said, they have like an elegance about them that is, there's a twinkle and a shine that I really have not come across in other shadows. And these two do look similar. This one obviously lighter than this one, but I'm sold. I love them. So this black shade, it's definitely deeper than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought it was going to be like the others and it was going to be a little toned down, but it's got like a beautiful, beautiful sheen. And I think it would look lovely under some glitter, under, I don't know. The options are endless, I think. So I did pick that one up, and you know, that's the bad thing. You pick something up expensive like that and then you kind of hope and think that you're not really going to be super excited about it, and then you try it and then you're like, I need more. Okay, the other one is the Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter. This one's been getting kind of mixed reviews just because of the sizing, the same pricing as others that have a larger volume, and the formula, because apparently it's a lot different than her existing formula. I still wanted to try it. This one still just drew me in. That's what that looks like. And I picked mine up in Star Aura. It's the one that kind of spoke to me the most. Yes, it looks very light, and I would say, you know, deeper skin tones wouldn't benefit from this, but there are others in the lineup. She has two others, but this one for me, I figured on days where I just want like something super simple, and just, again, there's an elegance about her shadows that I very much enjoy. So I kind of wish that the Hollywood, it says Hollywood on the pan of product, that it would stay, but every time you swatch it, it rubs off a little more. Anyways, so pretty. It looks pretty average. I feel like it looks average on camera, but there is a sheen, there is a, I don't know, there's a beauty to these. I'm happy I picked it up. And this is one I have not yet used on the eye. Maybe my story will be very different once I do that. But based on swatches, I'm very happy that I picked it up. Let's see. I still have a couple more luxury products. So let's keep on the Charlotte Tilbury bandwagon. I picked up the Jewel Pot in Walk of No Shame. I don't know why I did this. I don't know, was drawn in. This has been on my loves list for a little bit too. And the little pot is so cute. It is tiny. It's tinier than I expected. Again, really no complaints because I don't go through any full amount of product ever. But this is, it's very, very pretty. We'll see. Again, I have not used this one either, but it looks like it is absolutely beautiful. I think this one all over the lid by itself, perfect, and you're done. You have a full look right there. Or you can add to it and make it a little bit smokier and all that, but we'll see. It's very, very soft to the touch. The formula is. So I'd be interested to see if it like creases and, you know, who knows? We'll see. But we've got that. Then, who was I watching? I was watching somebody, and I was so intrigued by this. This is the YSL Touche Eclat 3D All Over Glow. I was totally sucked into this one as well, and the packaging, first off, it's beautiful. I mean, it's pink, it's girly, and is there any question that I love pink? It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with it. And they're like, when you turn it, there's like an iridescence to it. The experience is already A+, and I haven't even, you know. This one I did already swatch, but I have not used it on the face. It looks deep in the pan. It really isn't though, once you swatch it. Now this one does have a little bit of a scent. It's not overpowering or anything, and you can use this, it's my understanding. The way I saw it used by whoever I was watching that I don't even remember anymore was as a highlight. But based on the instructions on the box, you can use this like as an all over powder, which would turn a lot of people off because a lot of people don't want their whole face to look glowy and highlighty. But I'm one of those people that does. So I'm super excited to see how that works. Like I said, haven't yet used it, but super stoked. Okay, these next few products are sold at Sephora, but I picked them up at Ulta, so I figured I'm just gonna go ahead and lump them into this haul for you so that you also know what I picked up there. Let's see. I picked up so Ulta was having like 5 times the points on Urban Decay, and I already wanted to try this anyways. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So this, a lot of people are saying, is pretty much as full coverage as a foundation, even though it's just a hydrator. And I thought, yeah, I kind of want to try that out. It's medium coverage up to 24-hour wear. Who tests it for a full 24 hours? Who knows? Kombucha filtrate and marula oil. So it's supposed to be really, I don't know if dewy's the word, but glowy in a good way, because even people who prefer matte finishes have been saying they actually really like the finish of this. So we'll see. It was inexpensive, I thought. It was $29, which is kind of typical for like a hydrator or a CC cream or whatever. But when it's got foundation type coverage, then that's a different story. So I thought that was a good price. I picked up one of the NARS Air Matte Lip colors. So intrigued by these. And I was actually going to pick up Joyride, but then I don't know who I was watching. I've been watching a lot of YouTube that they use this one. And I was like, oh, I want that shade over Joyride, at least to start. This is all yours, and it's supposed to be like a very whipped type of matte lipstick. So obviously more comfortable on the lips. Let's see. I have not opened this to swatch it. So that is a very interesting applicator. It's, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's like a little, it's like a foot. Okay, so this is going to be, so it's in typical mousse fashion. These type of lip products that are kind of moussey, it is more sheer. But what I find with these types of formulas, if this is consistent with the ones I've tried, is that this kind of fills in your lip lines and doesn't make them look wrinkly and gross. There is a way about it that it just kind of leaves your lips looking full and soft and plump. We will see if that is the case here. I don't know. But these things weren't cheap. I think this was like $28. Let's see. Speaking about minis and my hating on them not too long ago, but I still had to pick up the Too Faced That's My Jam. Out of all the ones they've recently released, this is the one that really spoke to me. And so I thought, you know what? There's no need for me to buy them all. This is the one that the color story would absolutely be right up my alley. And especially because there's a couple shades that I don't know that I've really seen a lot of Too Faced shades in that are like this. So this is like it's got like a green shift to it. And this purple one is also kind of unique, almost like a lilac to grape purple. I like the smell. I wouldn't say it smells like jam per se, but it smells very, very appealing. So this is my type of color story, the type that's bright and bold, like I was telling you. It's very surprising that I am as over the moon over those Charlotte Tilburys when these are the types of shades I like. But like this is very not Too Faced. And I'm happy to see this. So let's see. They look a little sheer. I have not played with them on the eyes, but still, they look very shiny. They look a little more unique than, you know, what we're used to. So excited to try that out. Let's see what that's like. Okay, just a couple more things. This has been sold out for forever, both on Ulta and Sephora. It's still sold out at Sephora, came back in on Ulta. So that's actually what prompted me to go ahead and place an order on Ulta, is this Beauty Blender Puff, Power Pocket Puff, dual-sided powder puff. That's a twister. So you can kind of use this kind of like, it's not like the Tati, what is it, Blendiful or whatever that was. No, this is the Blendiful. Is this the Blendiful? I'm so confused. Anyways, it's not really one that you use like for foundation and stuff. It's more like if you're wanting to place a concentrated amount of powder, kind of like under eyes. Or if you want to just kind of use it to not disturb your makeup, to hold your, I don't know, press down while you're like doing liner or whatever. And so I have been on the hunt for this for a while, but it's been out of stock for so long. And then last but certainly not least, my grocery store no longer sells these. And I was like, oh no, I just found some lashes that I am hardcore, just ride or die on. And now, of course, the unspoken law of the universe, as soon as you find something you really love, it gets discontinued. So I had to pick up a couple of the Kiss Lash Couture Luxe Extensions. These are the Russian volume ones that I recently mentioned in my current favorites. And they had a special, buy one, get one half off. I was like, done. And I had a $5 off 10 coupon at the time. So I think I got both of these for like $7. Anywho, and I think I need to buy a couple more because I already can tell they're gonna go out of stock and discontinued, and that'll be it, and I won't be able to get my favorite lash ever again. Okie dokie, my friends, that brings us to the end of this haul. I hope you enjoyed. I love watching hauls, and I love filming them too. So I hope you enjoyed just kind of sitting down and chatting and just kind of going over a little bit of makeup. It's a little bit of a relaxing time, I hope, for you. Before I let you go, I just want to give you a quick verse of the day. I will throw up a phone number in case you need prayer, someone to talk to, someone to just pour your heart out to. If you're going through anything at all, use it or not. It's just there for your reference if you need it. And I will just leave you with a quick verse of the day. Jeremiah 51:15 says, "He made the earth by his power. He founded the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heavens by his understanding." God is so amazing, and if you don't already know him as your Lord and Savior, if Jesus is not the King of your very heart, then it is my prayer that you come to know him and the peace and love that he can offer and that he can give. He is like no other. Life with him is absolutely amazing, and more than makeup, more than anything, he is what I am passionate about. So it is my prayer that if you don't already know him, if you need peace in a very troubled world, in a very difficult, what seems uncertain world, then just is my prayer that you turn to him. Again, if you want more information, call the phone number and they'd be more than happy to talk to you and just allow you to pour your heart out to them. All right, friends, I will see you in the very next video. So until then, please stay safe and stay well. I love each and every one of you, but Jesus loves you so very much more. Talk to you soon.